One. Hello and welcome. This is Lynn and Lee. And this is It's Always About Love. And I'm Lee Evans, and I'm here with psychotherapist Lynn Lara. Lynn has been in private practice for many years, and today she brings all of that experience and wisdom to help you. We are here to offer answers to all your relationship questions. It's truly our desire to help you and make what you learn from this podcast usable in your life right now. Do you have a concern, a question, a comment? Email us at always about love, the number 1 at gmail.com. Now, let's get started. Are you there, Lynn?
I am. Hi, Lee.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a surprise for me? Or
Yes.
did you already do it when you said Lynn and Lee? I went, that's a surprise. That was nice.
Well, thank you.
Do you have something else to say?
Yes. Today I actually went and saw a movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you see?
Do they call them comedy drama? Comedy drama?
I don't know. What did you see?
I went and saw Home Again. It's a comedy, drama, romance.
What's it about?
Well, it's about a mom.
Who's in it? Anybody we know?
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah.
And she's the main character.
Okay.
And it's, I'll just read you what it says. It says, life for a single mom in L.A. takes an unexpected turn when she allows 3 young guys to move in with her.
Oh, gosh. She gets involved with somebody young. I remember.
Did you see it?
No, I saw the commercials about it.
Oh.
Okay, what was that like?
It was interesting.
He was 23 or something.
27?
And how old is she?
I can't give that away.
Why?
She's older.
I know. That's the movie. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
She's involved with a younger guy. Just don't tell us the ending.
No, I won't tell you that. I think she's probably about 12 years older than he is.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I think. I don't think she's going to... Her husband comes back into it, too. So I thought she's going to go back to her husband, and she's going to let the little chickie, isn't that cute, the young fellow go. That's what I thought when I saw the ad. I have no idea. But if I have no idea, I get to say what I think.
That's right. But now you got to go see it so you can find out the ending. That's my surprise.
I'm glad you went to the movies, babe.
Oh, I got to see California. Oh my gosh, I miss California.
Oh, you mean it's filmed in California?
Filmed in California.
Where'd you live in California, Lee?
Southern California.
Where?
By Los Angeles, down by Hollywood.
Well, what's the name of the town?
Simi Valley.
Simi Valley. Isn't that up north?
No.
Okay. Huh.
Hopefully my memory isn't gone that far. I hope.
I know California really well. That's where I was born and raised. Mm-hmm. Until I was in my 30s. I lived in California. It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful state.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a beautiful country, Lee.
Mm-hmm. It is a beautiful country.
Yeah, we're lucky to be here.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Well, that's my surprise. I did go see a movie.
You went to the movies, babe?
Yeah.
Because you don't go very often, do you?
No.
Yeah. I love the movies. I love, what's the name of the Netflix? I love Netflix. I'm grateful for Netflix. I watch news on the TV. I watch 3 news programs. I watch other things like I watch what's it called? The program where everybody works out. Um, oh gosh. And they're going to have a big contest at the end. You guys know what it's called. Oh, Ninja
Oh, the
Warriors.
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
watch Ninja. And I watch The Voice, and I watch America's Got Talent. I have auditioned for America's Got Talent.
You did?
Yes,
That's so
twice.
awesome.
I
Really?
got turned down twice.
Wow. Congratulations. Where did you audition at?
Seattle.
Seattle.
I had a lot of fun. I didn't mind not getting picked. I had a great time. And the first time or the second time I went, this young woman and I hung out all day long. I just liked her a lot, and we had fun. And toward the end, when it was getting time for us to audition, we went in the women's bathroom and auditioned in front of each other. Son of a gun, I said, babe, you're going to get chosen today. And she did. She got
Wow.
chosen. I knew she would. I listened to her and I went, you are great. She said, Lynn, I think you're good. And I said, no, but I don't sing the new style that you do. You are wonderful. And they did everything they could. They brought a limousine in. She was staying in someone's garage because she'd come here, or she'd come to Seattle to do this. It was thrilling. And they said, no, 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 we have a penthouse for you. They put her in a penthouse. What an exciting thing. But
Hmm.
then I didn't get to see her later on. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, that was exciting. Yes, and I got
Wow.
turned down
What did
twice.
you sing? What
What
did you
did I
sing?
say?
Hmm.
The first time I said, the more I see you, the more I want you. Somehow this feeling. You know that song? Yes, well, you should. Okay. And the next time I sang something that the Righteous Brothers sang. What was it? Yeah. And I got cheers.
Good. Good.
But the first cheers I got was because I was old. I said, stop cheering me. I don't want to be cheered because I'm old. I want to be cheered because I have a good voice. So they all cheered. They were cute. Anyway, but nobody picked me. So I said, this year, I haven't tried out in a couple of years, and I thought, I'm going to go try out again this year. But because they're just starting the tryouts, but I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot of money to pay to get turned down. But I have such a good time. I just love it.
Yeah. That's good.
So, anyway, you didn't know that I tried out. My
Oh, yeah.
family was amazed that I did that. You tried out? And I said, sure. Yes. I loved having new experiences. Anyway, and I really didn't mind because the girl and I met a fellow who was on the street he was out in the park that was across the street from the big studio where we all tried out. And he had just gotten out of a huge, enormous prison that was known for really dangerous gangs. And he had just gotten out of prison the day before. And I thought, shoot, things have changed. I used to help all the men at Soledad Prison. Lee, I'm sorry. I took over your story and I'm telling these stories. Anyway, I sat and I talked to him for quite a while. And he told me about really how violent. It's so different from when I was, not working, but I was a therapist at Soledad Prison. Not a paid. It got me through a lot of my college, and they wanted me there, and then they gave me an honor when I left. It was quite wonderful, but things have changed. He said it's so dangerous now. And at the end, I gave him money because he didn't have much money. And I gave him the money that I had. And he said, "Now, wait a minute. I didn't ask you for that." And I said, "It's okay, honey." And then I said, come on to the audition. Come and be with me. So he did. I took him in there, and I was just being nice to him. And then he ended up leaving, which was fine. It was time for him to go, and I gave him money. And he was kind of frightened that I'd done that. And I said, "No, I want you to have it. I know you didn't ask for it. It's okay." Anyway, you know what? I'm not going to have a lot of time to help whoever it is you have today. Lee, I want to say something about yesterday.
Okay.
The woman that wrote the long letter to us. Listen to me if you're listening. Please don't give up on us. I apologize to you, sweetheart. You wrote, and your heart was there in the letter, and I don't really think that I respected the fact that you had something invested in that relationship with that fellow. And I was just saying, it's not going to work. You go out with other men because he's not being good to you, which was true. He wasn't, but how painful for you to hear that. I apologize to you if you got hurt. That was not my intent. I care a lot about the fact that you had the guts to write to us, and I'm sorry if we seemed cold and not caring. I did care. I thought about you many times through the night, and I worried about you. I'm sorry, honey, but the best thing is for you to go out and find someone who's not involved with someone else. That's not, gosh darn it, I was angry with him because he wasn't available. He liked you when you were, or loved you when you were not available to him. Now you're available and he's not available. Someday I need to talk about the back walking away. Do you remember that, Lee? I did some shows about that.
Yes.
Didn't I? Yeah, the back walking away. What you have gotten hold of, sweetheart, that wrote that long letter to us yesterday. You've gotten a hold of a fellow who's a back walking away. When you couldn't be with him, and you were then the back walking away, although you were facing him and being available, but you couldn't really because you were married then when you are available and facing him, he turned around and went the other way and got involved with somebody else.
Wow.
I think that's such a good, vision of seeing what's going on in a relationship. And if you, the ending of that will be, if you get dating other men, he'll turn around and face you and want you again. You get to decide whether you're interested in someone who does that to you. But anyway, that's the secret, is for you to become the back walking away yourself. And he will get interested, I promise. But he may not be a good guy for ya. Lee, do you want to say anything to her? I felt so bad.
Wow, I think that's very helpful what you've just said.
Really, baby?
Yes.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. The back walking away. But I'm wondering, will that dance is it possible the dance will continue?
Sure, unless she puts a stop to it and the guy understands what he's doing and gets honest.
Okay.
A back walking away person is not a person who's hopeless. They just have to understand what they're doing and be willing to learn how to turn around and say, "Here I am, and I love you." Have you ever been a back walking away?
Probably. I have.
Yeah, I think probably all of us have at one time or another because we're afraid of the intimacy.
Oh,
Intimacy, I want to teach you guys about intimacy. It's wonderful. I want intimacy for every single one of you because it's such a wonderful thing. And there is no better. It's being really facing each other instead of being back walkings away, facing each other and loving each other and having. Pia Melody used this term. You have warm mutual regard for each other. Pia Melody writes books. I really love the books she's written. One is called Facing Codependence, good book. And the other one is called Facing Love Addiction, better book. That's a good one. All my clients love that book. She has some others out too. Pia's great. And don't confuse Pia with Pia, that's Pia Melody. And there's another woman who writes books whose name is Melody Beattie. And they always get confused with each other. And they're both good writers about relationships. But I liked Pia Melody's stuff. So, okay, I did it. I kept on going. We have someone who's written a letter. I'm so sorry. I've been talking for half the program now. Read me a letter. You've got
okay.
one, didn't you get
Yes.
a letter? Yes. Good. We were dying to hear it.
Let me get back to it. What I wanted to tell you is I was one of those that confused all those writers.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Everybody
I was
has.
totally confused.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's our letter from the email.
Well, did you want to say anything about being confused and what it did to you? I mean, do you want to say anything about it, babe?
I never attributed the right information to the right person because I was totally confused about what was and who was what, the author.
Okay.
So it confused information for me when somebody would tell me something, a professional, and they would quote someone and then they'd say the name, I'd automatically confuse them
Oh,
because I
okay.
didn't realize that there was a difference between the
Well,
three.
but as long as you got the information right and were able to integrate that into your life, it doesn't matter if you knew who the author was or not.
Right.
Does it?
Well,
Maybe it
I
does.
share the information to someone else.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. As long as you paid for their book and they made money.
I did. They made. And here is our email for today. It says, Hi, Lynn and Lee. My problem is that we've been together for a year now. Before getting married, my husband was all about being nice to me. I know that a year is quite a short time to be together, and surprisingly, marriage was never my goal. But now that we're married, it seems whenever I talk to him about anything that I might be unhappy with, he plays the silent treatment on me, or withdraws from me for a week or more at a time. Or at other times, I hit a nerve with him, and then he'll get annoyed with me and start pointing his finger at me and blame me for everything that has ever gone wrong, past or present. I'm so tired of it. I am having thoughts of leaving him over this. How do I deal with his not being able to talk things out with me? And she gives her name, Sara.
Lee, would you read it again so that everybody hears it?
It says, My problem is that we've been together for a year now. Before getting married, my husband was all about being nice to me. I know that a year is quite a short time, and surprisingly, marriage was never my goal. But now that we're married, it seems whenever I try to talk to him about anything that I might be unhappy with, he plays the silent treatment on me or withdraws from me for a week or more at a time. Or at other times I hit a nerve with him, and then He starts pointing his finger at me and blaming me for everything that has gone wrong, past and present. I'm so tired of it. Am having thoughts of leaving him over this. How do I
Oh
cope
no,
with his not being able to talk things out with me?
no, no, no,
Sarah.
no, 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 no. Okay, Sarah. No, you're married. Don't. He's having a hard time talking and communicating. That is a problem with so many stupid men. I'm, I'm, I'm teasing. No, men are taught as little boys not to talk about their feelings. Am I missing something in this? I know it says he starts pointing his finger at me and blaming me for everything that's gone wrong or will be wrong in the future. I'm so tired of it.
Right.
No, no. Yeah, except everybody. What's wrong with me? Everybody thinks, you know, let me tell you, I love this. I had one of my clients, and I've remembered it all over the years. She said, Lynn, I just wish that I'd stopped thinking that ending my relationship with my husband was the answer. I thought that was so cute. She said, I'm so tired of thinking about divorcing him all the time. They did not get a divorce. They better be happily married still. I loved both of them. I love those guys. They can't get a divorce. Anyway, but it's so common, Sarah, that we think about getting a divorce when they just don't talk to us. Lee,
Yeah.
in your relationship, did your husband talk with you?
Uh, can I be bold? Heck, no.
Hell no.
Hey, that's
He's,
right.
where did that heck come from? Say, do you ever swear? I've never heard you swear.
No, I
I'm the one who swears on this program. Hell no. See, did you hear that, Sarah? That's what she meant to say. No, men don't. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about my daughter. Lee, I'm
Okay.
going to tell a story about my daughter.
Okay.
Uh, she used to say all the time, Mom, he never talks about his feelings. He never talks. And I would say, so divorce him. I was, I was being funny. I don't know if she knew that I was being funny. I never meant it for any minute. Just divorce him. I was just teasing with her. But the thing is that I'll tell you what, over the years, as he trusted her more and trusted himself, he opened up and began to talk about his feelings. Sarah, you've only been together, not you're newly married, right, Lee?
Right, a year.
I mean, I've got the letter right here too. You're newly married and he's frightened. We got to be kind to him. He's frightened of talking about his feelings with you. Of course, he blames you. But what do you like about him, Sarah? That's what we want to focus on with you. Why did you marry him, honey? Let me look at the beginning of her letter. Lee sent me a copy of this letter. We've been together over a year before getting married. It was all about being nice to me. Okay, short at time. Marriage was never my goal. It doesn't matter. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Sarah, or you wouldn't have married him. I know we say, I didn't mean to do this. What the heck am I doing in this? But you are in it. And yes, you did mean to do it, or you wouldn't have done it. Lee, do you have anything to say about that?
I agree with what you're saying.
Okay. Did you say I didn't mean to marry him? What the heck am I doing in this?
Are you talking about for me personally?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
No, somebody else that you know.
Oh, yes, for
I'm
me.
playing. I'm playing. Didn't you do that?
Yes.
Everybody does that. Yeah. Sarah, honey, I want you to give yourself some time, and I want you to think about why in honesty, because you're being a back walking away, Sarah. Ha ha. You're being a back walking away right now. I want you to turn around and face him. You can talk to your child. Lee, do I have much time left
You
to get
have
into?
4 minutes.
Oh, I can't. Sarah, on Monday, here we go, Lee. I'm going to talk about the inner child,
Okay.
and that will help you a lot. I don't have time to do it with you right now. Sounds good. What do you think,
I think it's
Lee?
good. Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about the inner child on Monday.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. I dealt with my own inner child the other day. Yeah, she thought she was getting abandoned. Oh, I'll explain it to you, Sarah, but it'll help you. And I'm sorry that tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday are coming up because I'd like to do it with you right now, but we have to. We've got the weekend off, and then. But I'll come back on Monday, and I promise you, Sarah, that your life and your relationship will change when I teach you how to deal with the little girl that lives inside of you. And your husband really has a little boy that has no idea how to talk to you. But what I want you to know about my daughter and my son in law is that he did not know how to talk. He was silent. He was scared to death. And he turned out to be the warmest person toward her. It's interesting to talk about good things because he's also the person who is responsible for getting my daughter to turn away from me and cause me to be then not a part of my own family. So, but I have things very much that I love about that man. I do. And he's a good parent to my grandchildren. He is. I don't have a hard time saying that at all. I couldn't ask for a better dad for those kids and a better mom than my daughter, but and a better grandmother. Oh, that's funny. They have the greatest grandmother in the world. They just don't get to see her. That's very sad. So, Sarah, I promise, I just blocked Lee out. I want to hear what she had to say. But, Sarah, I promise you on Monday, I will teach you about how to help the part of you that's the back walking away in your inner child, and everything will change in your marriage. Guaranteed, Sarah. How's that? I guarantee it. Or your money back. And you didn't pay any money, so. What did you want to say, Lee?
I was going to say that it upsets me that he is the root of that, but I appreciate that you
Who are you
share his
talking?
good
Who are you
points.
talking about?
Your
Who are you talking about, honey?
son-in-law.
Huh?
Your son-in-law.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Sarah's husband. Say it again, babe. It's okay that you're saying what you're saying.
I said that it makes me mad that he's the root of what caused what happened with you, the loss of being part of the family. But I appreciate the other part that you share, the good part of him also.
Oh, there's a lot of good in him and a lot of good in my daughter. Oh, and there's a tremendously large amount of good in me, and they won't face that. You know what, Lee?
What?
The rest of you, Lee's on my side. Isn't I am so lucky to have her. She got angry and hurt that for me that what my son-in-law and my daughter too, Lee, and what they did to me. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Everyone should have someone like Lee in their life. I wish that for all of you. And my little puppy. I love my puppy. Oh, what a nice way to end the program, honey.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And so for all our listeners, we'll be back Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. We've got a surprise on Monday. It's going
We
to be,
do?
yeah, you said a guarantee.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Guarantee.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, he gave
No, I
guarantee.
do guarantee it. And
Lynn
Sarah, what that
guarantees it.
means
Yeah,
is that you get to write to us and tell us how wonderful things are. That's because you're gonna like this, and everybody else who listens.
that's right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, great. I cannot hardly wait for Monday.
Oh, you're
So,
so wonderful.
so are you. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
babe.
Oh,
Thanks.
so we'll see you all next week. Until then, remember, it's always about love. We care about you. Good night, everyone.